All right, it's time for our Sunday night primetime game. It is Tampa Bay at home, 11.5-point favorite against New Orleans. Remember, this reminder to you watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, the like button, notification bell, and then, of course, go down, leave comments, ask for merchandise. We'll get you out some swag. And then a little further down the description box, click on for the previews, to Sean's previews at HowToBet.com. Injury updates, odds updates, weather reports, and exclusive offers to different sports books around the world. So do that early and often. So we already know that you like Tampa Bay minus the 11.5 over New Orleans at home because you took them as part of your parlay power play of the week. This is a New Orleans team. Again, this Taysom Hill, he runs the ball. He doesn't throw great. They did get Kamara back, which helped them. They played a bad team. I like Tampa Bay in this one. I'm not going to go against them. Minus 11.5 is a big number, but I'm not going to go against them. Brady looks like he wants to get back to a Super Bowl pretty badly. So, and by the way, Leonard Fournette, other than Jonathan Taylor, Leonard Fournette might be the best. He's back. You get with Brady, you get a whole renewed life. He's unbelievable. And he's back, man. He's running. He's catching. He's been unbelievable. Leonard Fournette's like old Lenny back.
Yeah. No, it's and he's been rejuvenated in the playoffs, and it's, obviously, you get to. You got Tom Brady throwing the ball, so you got that threat there. So you got
those paychecks, those Super Bowl paychecks.
They got to be worried about him throwing it, so it's tough. But I think this game, the Bucks are they almost had the best of both worlds coming into this game. They won the game, but it's one of those learning things. Like you as a coach, you're like, we got a learning curve because you're up 24-3. It was just like the Eagles game.
Yeah,
they just let them back into that game.
Back in, and then they cover in overtime.
And then they cover in overtime and won the thing. But I just they're not losing this game.
But it's not a question now for our listeners and our viewers whether they're winning. Are they covering? You like them to cover the 11.5.
Yeah. But I just for a minute here, I just want to talk about the what if for the Saints. Saints were 5-2 after they beat the Bucks, and then Jameis Winston towards ACL. Kamara got hurt. I mean, they've just been absolutely decimated by injuries, and it's just, you see this sometimes with teams. The Ravens are going through it now, and you see these teams that you're like, hey, man, what if this team just stayed healthy? Obviously, it's football, and no one ever stays healthy.
They never had Michael Thomas at all this year.
And they I'm interested because I know my buddy Kishore down in Louisiana is a big Saints fan, and they're linked with Russell Wilson, and if they get Wilson next year, I mean they're going to be right back in it next year. But I just don't think Kamara's going to run the ball here. The race to 20 points here, Tampa Bay's minus 300. I mean, it's just, they're expecting it. You for race to 30, you got to lay plus 105 on Tampa Bay. It's plus 950 for New Orleans. So it's tough. I mean, for some of these prop bets.
Yeah, I don't see it going that way.
I mean, to lead after every quarter, Tampa Bay is plus 110. That's
tough.
Yeah, because what if it's 7-3 at the end of the first? I mean, some
happen.
of these things. So you got to. It's a tough game to bet. I think here you got to just, maybe, lay the points and maybe
and be done with it.
Yeah, maybe Brady or something like that.
Yeah.
But once again, it could be 37-0 at halftime.